Hi, I'm Sonia Tully, and welcome back to my intuitive tip of the week. And this week we're talking about how to raise your vibration. Right now, there's a lot of fear going around, there's a lot of contracting, there's a lot of information that is oftentimes leaves us overwhelmed, powerless, and can be a drain on our overall vibe. So here are 4 of my tried and true tested ways to help to raise your vibration right now. The first, number 1, pay attention to what you say to yourself. We have our wonderful conscious mind. That's what registers and picks up on what's going on around the world around us. And we have our subconscious mind. Our subconscious feeds on thoughts, images, it's what we dwell on, and our subconscious informs our conscious mind. So the more that we pay attention to what we feed our conscious mind, the better our subconscious will be in support of us, of our vibration, of the world around us. And a really, really simple way to help to train your conscious mind, which helps to train your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind is like a little sponge, just says yes, is by watching what you say to yourself. The thing is we can be habitually critical of ourselves. I do it all the time. I think about where I need to do better, or how I can optimize or maximize my day, or the things that I want to work on, just as being a conscious person who loves to learn. But if we are constantly telling ourselves what's not working about us, or the things that we want to change, or even just if we're in the habit of being critical to our sweet spirit, that feeds our subconscious mind and has a huge, huge effect on our vibration. It's kind of like if you've ever hung out with a little kid or a friend, and instead of telling them the things that you love about them, you constantly criticize them. We often think that that's going to be a good tool to motivate ourselves, but it doesn't. Shame does not motivate ourselves to create real change. And by paying attention to what we say and really being our own best friends and champions, it helps to raise our vibration, helps to inspire us to be confident, help us to be more connected and gentle and compassionate with ourselves, which not only helps us with our intuition, but our own connectivity, resiliency, availability to navigate in the world. So pay attention to what you say to yourself. It doesn't mean that you have to be the police, but just notice. Are you telling yourself things that you don't like about yourself and how you're not good enough and X, Y, or Z, or maybe picking apart your body? We can do that super easily. Tell yourself the things that you love about yourself, and especially the things that aren't necessarily physical. Especially as women, there's so much emphasis put on our physical containers, and instead of really admiring all of the beauty that we have about ourselves, it's so important. Think about your brains, or your creativity, or your compassion, or your joy. Those are the things that really count and really matter, and can really be a beautiful way to change our vibration and also get us to know ourselves. Second of all, a huge thing that I would say to raise your vibration, and this can be a bit of a challenge, is learning how to give yourself space and say no. As empaths and sensitives, me included, I have really had to learn how to practice saying no. I don't want to do that. That doesn't work for me. I'm sorry. I'm unavailable. The more that we're able to say no and check in with our true boundaries, the less that we feel powerless in our relationships, the less we feel powerless in the world, and actually makes us not feel trapped or beholden to things that we don't actually want to do. The better that we say no, the better that we're aware of our boundaries and even our energetic boundaries, the better we can take care of ourselves. And that instantly will raise your vibration. For example, let's say you have a friend who invited you over for dinner, or invited you over and then maybe expected you to stay for dinner, but you don't really want to. There's one part of you that might be overly responsible, or even intuitively tune into the fact that they might be disappointed. But if we check in with our own energetic boundary and be like, you know what, I'm not available for that today. I'm exhausted. I've had a long week, X, Y, or Z. We can have loving boundaries by saying just like something along the lines of, I would love to come over and see you, but I can't stay for dinner. Those little tools and phrases, or like if somebody at work is asking you to do something that you don't want to do, or in your relationship, in your friendships, give yourself permission to say no. Just recently, I had a birthday on Sunday and I texted my best friend, Haley, and asked her, and I said, I haven't talked to you all day. I would love to talk to you, and she's actually coming to visit me this week, which I'm so excited about. And she sent me the best message. She said very clearly, she's like, I'm coming to visit you. I'm having a quiet day of cooking and cleaning and getting grounded. Would you mind sending me a voice note instead? And I loved it. I was like, thank you for telling me what it was that you need, being aware of your own energetic boundaries and setting our relationship up for success. I was amazed, loved that grace. But when we're more aware of what actually works for us and what doesn't, the more we can be available, the more we can even be intuitive, because we don't get stuck in the blah, blah, blah of should, have to, must, which are the words of our intellect, which oftentimes puts us in a position that lowers our vibe because we don't trust what it is that we innately know what we need. So that's number 2 for raising our vibration. Know your true yes, know your true no, and be okay with being uncomfortable and telling people as you really gain the skill. It'll make a huge, huge, huge difference in how you available and how high your vibe is. Third of all, one of my other things that I love is be generous and loving to others. This is such a simple way to change your vibe, but is incredibly, incredibly powerful. We can get very caught up in our own experiences and our own stories and our own blah, blah, blah. But if you're really having a bad day, a very simple thing that you can do is even go to the grocery store or your coffee shop and even just take a moment of practicing seeing other people's spirit and just being available and real and connecting with them. Even a simple, how is your day going? How are you? And really dropping into that present moment can do huge things. Another thing that I love to do is if I see people out in the world and let's say like I genuinely love their earrings or their style, or if I appreciate just something, maybe the book they're reading or how they carry themselves, anything that we see and register and note as something, you can easily just say, wow, I love your shoes. You have such a beautiful spirit. You're something magnetic about you. You have really good style. I so appreciate how you put yourself together. It lights other people up and is great for your own vibe because you get to be a good vibes fairy, which is so much fun. And if you're feeling really special or really, really, really generous with yourself, or with others, buy somebody a cup of coffee. It can be a very simple thing that can not only let you be a good vibes fairy, but then spark that good vibe for other people. It's really fun to do small things like that. One of the things that I did the other week, which I had so much fun, was I was at a gas station and there was a homeless man who was asking for money. And what I did was I went in and bought him some flowers, because I feel like everybody deserves flowers. He gave him the cash and like a hot dog, but bought him some flowers. And it was really, really fun to just do that. It was such a fun thing. So even maybe like get a bouquet of flowers, pass them out to people. It will change your day and absolutely raise your vibration. And this brings me to number 4. Surround yourself with beauty. Our spirits feed on beauty. And it is so important that we're sensitive to that vessel and nurture it. And we can do very simple things to help to raise our vibration and feed ourselves with beauty. For example, for me, even right now, I always like to buy flowers for my house. They make my spirit, my heart so happy. They are also things as a gift for my guides to help nurture my relationship with my own connectivity. But when we surround ourselves with beauty, it feeds us on a deep, deep core soul level. And that can be all sorts of different things. Flowers, bring yourself for a walk out in nature, listen to a beautiful piece of music, go and look at art or something that excites you. Maybe eat a delicious meal and take some time to really savor the flavors. I went to the farmer's market today and there was so many beautiful fruits and vegetables, so many beautiful flowers, and so many beautiful people. And it really helped to raise my vibration and put myself into an attitude of gratitude. And last but not least, as a bonus, practice being grateful. We all know this one. And it is a really good shortcut to not only raising our vibration, but even helping to calm our anxiety. A good tip and tool that I use really often if I'm feeling super anxious, because it happens, is I practice looking and focusing on what I'm grateful for. It actually can help us rewire and retrain our brains, which is also awesome. So in terms of raising your vibration and being grateful, practice by finding little things you're super grateful for, whether it's your cup of coffee, whether it's, your friends or your blanket or your dog, anything that really makes your heart feel good. It will be a huge game changer in changing your vibration and also connecting to your own availability. I hope that you enjoyed these tips and tools on how to get better in touch with your vibration and raise it. If you are in the Chicagoland area on May 3rd, 2020, I am teaching a workshop at the Infinity Foundation from 9 to noon. It's $50. It's going to be so much fun. I cannot wait to be there, and I cannot wait to help. There's a link in my link tree if you're watching this on Instagram. There's also a page on my website, soniatully.com. And last but not least, if you need help connecting to your intuition, if you are looking for your soul purpose, struggling with an issue that you can't get clarity on, book a soul reading with me. We'll get your soul purpose, get you clear on what's going on right now and what's ahead. And it is a game changer and a real investment in you and a really beautiful way to help raise your vibration so you don't get entrenched in the same blocking patterns again and again. So I'm sending you all my love. Have a wonderful day. Bye.